We spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. That makes mattresses one of the most important furniture at home. One company in Malaysia has become one of the most extensive mattress manufacturers in Southeast Asia, specializing in making natural latex mattresses that offer quality, restful sleep each night. That company is LSK Group Bhd, or better known by the brands they carry, such as Napure, Englander, Temper, and many more. Founded in 1975 by the father of Datuk Lee, the managing director of LSK Group Bhd, the company started off supplying furniture to East Malaysia. That business was a high-margin business back in the 70s. But as with any lucrative opportunity, competition soon followed. By 1985, the market had become much more competitive. In response to the increased competition, the company pivoted into manufacturing. They focus on laminated foam, a process of laminating foam with fabric or PVC, which was supplied to seat manufacturers. These seat manufacturers, in turn, supplied to car manufacturers, including Proton. This venture proved to be a significant opportunity as Proton started to gain traction in the car industry. The exposure in the laminated foam laid the foundation for what the company is today. I've spoken to Datuk Lee to understand how the business evolved with time, the challenges he faced leading the company, and eventually becoming one of the most prominent mattress manufacturers in Southeast Asia. Datuk, welcome to the show and thanks for agreeing to come to the FAQ show.
Thanks for the invitation.
How come from Cushion and Proton was doing so well in the 80s, then why suddenly it pivoted into making mattress?
Also by opportunities. Because of that, we use a lot of forms. Then subsequently, we start to venture into manufacturing of forms. Then we start to have some spare capacity. Then we start to sell low-end foam mattress. Slowly, one by one, started selling foam mattress, then we start to add spring mattress. So by natural progression, then we increase the offerings.
I see. And then finally, you all decided that you want to specialize in just pure natural latex mattress.
That is after, I would say, some painful experience, because when we are initially we were fighting at that kind of range, low-end foam mattress and spring mattress is a Red Sea. Fighting on price. People buy the mattress, it's like they use a ruler to measure, okay, your mattress is 8 inch. Example, you sell wholesale for 400 ringgit.
Okay.
They say, oh, another company, 8-inch mattress is selling 360 ringgit.
Oh, they go by inch one,
Because just
today,
imagine.
Yeah, because today you talk about the quality of
exactly. During that time, when you go to that kind of market, they go by inch. Just imagine how to, it's a Red Sea, they go to until that kind of situation. So he decided we have to transform. We have to move up from the Red Sea, move into, hopefully to a blue ocean. So we try to move upscale. We try to move into branding. We try to do something different. We venture into latex. We found that latex, potentially, the demand is good because latex is one of the component, very good component for quality mattress. It's one of the premium component already. And being natural, during that time, we think that demand for something natural, healthy, should be on the rise. So we invested a lot in that.
No wonder mattresses when I was a kid wasn't very nice to sleep on. So now I know already, because they measure by the thickness of the mattress. So in order to cut costs, I just make it thicker, right?
Thicker and low density.
Yeah, low density.
Yeah, that's right. You get something empty inside.
Who says a natural latex mattress has to be bulky, heavy, and expensive? Napure has launched a new natural latex mattress in a box called Napure Flex, engineered to replicate the gentle embrace of a mother's arm, cocooning you in an unparalleled comfort. Say goodbye to restlessness and hello to rejuvenating, like baby sleep. For a limited time, you can get yourself a Napure Flex mattress with an additional 5% discount if you use the code in the description below. This promo is on top of 500 ringgit direct discount from the website. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself a new quality mattress delivered right to your door. Now, in the olden days, right, or at least during my time when I was growing up, we have this practice where we just buy one mattress and then we use all the way until the mattress spoils, then only we change. I believe a lot of people have that kind of mindset when it comes to mattresses. So was that a challenge to the business, or is it something like you think that, hey, the mattress business, it's big enough for me to make a living?
That's the common myth. There are a lot of people asking about this. How you do mattress business?
Yeah.
People like buy one mattress, some of them sleep for life.
Actually, until today, I'm still
So
like that.
that's true, especially older generation. A lot of people still did that. But just do a simple calculation. Just take Malaysia population, about 32 million. I just assume on average everyone change a mattress 10 years. So on average, the replacement cycle for mattress is about 3.2 million. We further assume like every 2 people sleep in one mattress. So you divide by 2 is 1.6 million pieces of mattress. Then you assume that average retail price is about 1,000. They come to 1.6 billion annual sales for mattress.
That's the market size lah.
So there's a very big number. And that number, we have not taken into account the hotel, hospital also. And we have not taken into account even the export market.
Okay, so just now you mentioned the market size is roughly about 1.6 billion ringgit. And then your sales is roughly around 100 over million.
No, I think the market size is slightly less than that because I assume 1,000. Because my selling price is always more than 1,000. But a lot of market, they are selling it less than that. Probably the average retail price is less than that.
Okay.
From what I gathered, probably about 1 billion market size.
Okay, so coming back to my question, if the market size is 1 billion and your turnover is roughly around 100 over million or so, so is it safe to say that your market share is roughly around 10%?
Up to 15%, about that.
Okay, and who are the competitors? Are they local manufacturers as well, or are they like overseas imported mattress?
Mainly local manufacturers.
Local manufacturers.
Yes.
Now, you are in the natural latex rubber mattress, but there are also other kinds of mattresses like spring bed and also memory foam.
Yes.
Actually, what are the differences between all these things? Because it is still a mattress, right?
Maybe I share a bit technical aspect of mattress, different components. To make a mattress, you can have different components. You can have Bonnell spring, pocket spring, PU foam, coconut fiber, memory foam, and you can have latex. And latex, you can have synthetic and natural. So there are so many components to make into a mattress. So among all these components, I would say in terms of production cost point of view, the cheapest to produce is spring mattress. The spring, because it's just wire, empty. The most expensive is natural latex. I'm talking about the production cost of the material. Natural latex is the most expensive and the most difficult to produce. And why you have different components? Because it's targeting a different market. Let's say you use natural latex, it will be definitely on the premium market. You cannot use natural latex at the very cheap market because of the cost itself is already high. Actually, spring, they can provide a good base support. The top layer, you still need either memory foam padding or latex padding. You need to sleep on the padding, not on the spring itself. Spring provides the base support. So a lot of brands in the market, they have different range. Normally, their premium range tends to have latex padding inside. It provides a very good posture support. So that's why our products, not only used by us, a lot of local manufacturers, they are our competitors, but they are also buying latex from us.
Right.
Yes.
But you're very brave, right? Because while there's a lot of components that you can play with in order to produce the mattress, but you go all the way and say 100% natural latex. High production costs, and you need to be a little bit careful with the chemical component because people are sleeping on top like 8 hours a day, right? So some people may have sensitive skins and all that.
Our strength is in the natural latex, but not every piece of our mattress is 100% latex. We still have combination with spring. So that's why we have a different range of products. Normally we have a spring and latex combination, and we have foam latex combination, we have different combinations. So we make our product offerings wider. You talk about sensitivity, all those. Natural latex, actually, the core component is from the rubber tree. You tap the rubber tree, you get the sap. From the sap, the producer make into a liquid form. Then from liquid form, we mix with some compound, make it into latex. So the whole thing is natural based. So I would say it's very safe and healthy, and it's good for the environment. Compared to most of the foam, actually, is from PU chemical. PU chemical means petrochemicals, which is more chemical based. Ours is, I would say, 90% is natural based. Of course, we need to add some compound to make into the foam. So we use some gelling agent, but it's 90% natural.
Okay, so you won't have all this sensitivity issue and
all
that.
Very minimum, very minimum. There are some people sensitive to rubber. Of course, I won't say no, but the product itself is safe just for individual situation.
I think Malaysia is in a very blessed location because in the past, we have the perfect location to grow rubber tree. But over the years, all this rubber plantation has been replaced by CPO because CPO can make more money, right?
Yes.
Then all this rubber plantation, they move up to like Thailand and whatnot. So over the years, while you're in the business, how does your procurement of natural latex change from being able to procure from Malaysia and now you need to source from every other places in the world?
What you say is true. Malaysia has changed from a largest latex producer to palm oil base. Because actually in Malaysia and as well as Indonesia, the weather is more suitable for palm trees. And that's why rubber plantation now move further up to Thailand, Vietnam. Actually, the kind of tropical weather is more suitable for rubber.
Oh,
so
is it?
naturally, so now the rubber we source mainly from Thailand. Thailand to Malaysia is very convenient. We can order the latex, they say sending in a tanker directly to my factory, pump into my compound tank. Don't need to go through the port. So it's very, very convenient.
Why don't you straight away set up a plant in Thailand? That's even more convenient, right?
Set up a plant in Thailand, then involve a lot of other things like different jurisdiction. All our management team, all our key staff in Malaysia, suddenly you set up a plant there, you need to adapt to their local culture. And we think that Malaysia is still a good base because the proximity to the raw material doesn't mean you need to set up in Thailand. Actually, from what we gather from the suppliers, a lot of the raw latex manufacturers, they need to maintain a mixture of export and local sales. So sometimes the price they quoted us is even better than they quoted the local one. Because they need to maintain the mix.
Right.
So they say our pricing is very competitive.
This is very interesting because from what I know is a lot of all these rubber-based company, when rubber prices shot up, they thought that, why not just set up a plant straight at the source, right? You know, all these glove companies, all the condom companies and all that, they all have went to Thailand to set up plants. So you're the first company that actually say that actually we have an advantage to stay here in Malaysia.
Not really advantages that to set up a plant purely based on the proximity to raw materials is not a differentiating factor. Don't have any significant cost advantage.
Okay, understand. Now, just now you mentioned there are different components in a mattress and you do produce different kinds of mattresses. So how do you differentiate them? Is it by brands or every brand has different range of products?
Okay, our key brands is Nepure. Nepure actually stands for natural and pure. For Nepure brand, most of our products are latex or latex foam base. I have another brand called Englander. It's a brand that we have a spring and latex combination. Englander will be targeting at a slightly lower price point because of the combination of the spring base plus latex padding, all those. So the Englander price will be from around probably like close to 2,000 to about 5,000-6,000, whereby Nepure will be from 4 to 10,000. So we have this kind of price differentiation and by branding.
By the way, just a confession, all my beds at home are pure.
Good to hear that. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, once you try it, you cannot change already because it's so comfortable. But before this mattress that I'm sleeping on now, I used to sleep on a memory foam mattress. The marketing was fantastic. You know, you sleep on top and then it will take the shape of your body, things like that, right? But there's one problem with memory foam mattress is that because you sleep on the same spot for a long time, right? Eventually, it will have a sink there. And then I went to ask the shop, at that time it was MFO, the company that you acquired in 2018. When I bought the mattress, you haven't acquired them yet. So I went and asked, hey, how come there's a hole on my mattress, like the shape of my body? They said, that's the definition of memory foam. It takes memory of your body. I'm like, what? From that day onwards, I told myself, okay, I think natural latex mattress is the way to go. So that's why I just changed. Is that the disadvantage of memory foam mattress in your opinion?
Frankly speaking, not really. You mean the body impression remain there even you wake up, after that it still remain there? The body impression? That is not normal. That's not normal. That is not. Okay. Memory foam confirm to your body contour is lie down. But after you come up, it will recover back slowly.
Initially, yes. But over time, it
that is a quality issue already.
Okay.
So it's not that memory foam is bad. The memory foam will have the memory forever. That is permanent memory. No, that's not. That's a quality issue.
Okay.
I said that's a quality issue.
Before we go into MFO, which is the distributor that you acquired, I think in 2018, right? So apart from Napure, you have Englander, and you also distribute for another brand called Temper.
Yes.
How did this brand come about? And if you're already producing mattress, why do you still need to distribute for other people?
We are the exclusive distributor for Temper. Temper is one of the largest bedding company in the world. They are listed on New York Stock Exchange. I remember during that time we participate in some international trade fairs. So I remember we tried to sell our latex as well as memory foam mattress. A lot of so-called the potential buyer came in, oh, you got temper. They call memory foam mattress as temper. Just like toothpaste, they say, oh, you got Colgate.
Yeah.
Wow, I said, wow, this brand so strong. Strong, become like a representative of the category already. So after I came back to Malaysia, I contacted Temper. I said, hey, I'm interested to represent the brand.
Right.
During that time, just happened, they were looking for a distributor partner.
Wow.
So we clicked.
Right time, right place.
Right time, right click. So that time, I remember, I think it's 2006. And there was a time we were in the midst of transformation from very low end. I still remember during that time, our wholesale mattress for about 300-400 ringgit normal. Then I want to do Temper. I remember I present to my board. I said, are you sure? Our mattress we're selling 300-400 ringgit. Temper, that time our pillow, we want to sell 500-600 ringgit. One pillow.
Pillow only.
My boss said, are you serious? I said, yes, we need to jump out from that. And this is a good learning curve also. We also learn from the best company in the world.
Right.
Why they can, within a short span of time, Temper, they commercialized since 1990s only. So within a span of like 10-15 years, they grow so big. Although it's expensive, but I mean, the Rolex so expensive, people also buy.
That's true.
Oh, okay, so we went ahead. Initially, I still remember, we invited our top dealers that time to represent the brand. Out of the 20 that came, only one give face said, okay, I tried. We put one small counter in my shop. So difficult. So that also gives us a push that we should go direct.
Go direct.
Subsequently, we open our own shop instead of have to keep on begging, getting the dealers to distribute. And they also don't know how to sell. We have to teach them how to sell. Maybe sometimes have to sell for them. I said we should go direct.
So it's the story of Temper that allows you to come to the transformation that maybe you want to own your own dealership. And that's why the acquisition of Mattress Factory Outlet in 2018?
Okay. Temper came in, as I said, is in the midst of when we try to transform that time, we say we want to learn from the best. They give us some idea. But the main thing is that while we have Temper, we still continue to build our own brands. Napier, we launched on Napier about that time. So we also start to launch it into premium bedding store like Harvey Norman, all those things. Yeah, Harvey Norman helped us a lot because that time is a good dealer for premium bedding products. So we thanks Harvey Norman initially. They helped us to launch products that we get instant recognition. We look at our financials, we see that, let's say we rely solely on dealers. So we face some difficulty always. We need to give a lot of incentives sometimes and need to fight over a listing space.
That's true. You control the distributorship, you control the market.
Correct. Yeah. And a lot of dealers actually, they tie up with certain brands more established than us. They're already like 30 years in the market. So very difficult for us to penetrate. At the end also, we think we have to move up from that. We start to open our own shops.
What is the shop called?
Initially, we call it IBG. IBG stands for International Brands Gallery. We have a few brands together inside the shops. Our brands are Temper, we have Napier, we have Englander. So we call it IBG. And actually, we moved into specialized store like Temper store, Englander store, Napier stores. So with that, we move direct. So that is also a challenge. When we move direct, just imagine your existing customer, you're competing with them. Some of them, they boycott you. You say, wow, you go direct. Okay, you sell yourself. I don't want to sell our products. So that is also a challenge. Initially, we went through some difficulties. We put it through. Then subsequently, we see the result coming. Because by going direct, actually a lot of cost advantage. Like example, you are dealers. I sell to you. You get customer. You get the order ready, you order from me. I get ready the products, I send to your warehouse. Then from your warehouse, you load to your lorry, you send to customer. So a lot of duplications.
Yeah. And
by going direct, direct, I send to end user. So the cheaper, cost-wise, everything is like one stop.
Right. Is that the key reason why your product is, now in my opinion, substantially more value for money compared to your competitor?
You rightly pointed out, we are targeting our products, we call it the affordable luxury. We are giving the best component, best products, selling at a very affordable price. So we are giving a very good value proposition. So that I believe also is one of the reasons that we managed to grow, because we believe that people like value, although we like good products, but good products and good price, everybody likes. I myself, I like good value. I don't want to pay exorbitant price for something. So I try to use that proposition in my products, because I don't really go and tell people I give this affordable luxury. But people telling me they did the research themselves.
Yeah.
They said your product value is good. I said,
Yeah.
good.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Because before I went to Napio, I actually went to check out other brands as well. In the end, I still come back to
Exactly.
Napio.
This is a free market.
Yeah.
We participated in a lot of consumer fairs every week. So, in the consumer fairs, easily you can find 10, 15, 20 brands there. So everyone can check around. You're opening up the value proposition, let consumer choose, make a choice.
Yeah. So that is another difference that I noticed. Your competitor, that one, they seldom do, or at least not as many exhibitions as you went through, right? But their marketing is a little bit different. They kind of like go into cinema, and then, as you watch a movie, you can try on their mattresses, then you think, maybe I want this one also, and then you go and buy. In a way, I think that kind of works. But for you, have you ever considered that kind of direction as well, or you think this is the way to go?
We are not against the idea of like tying up with cinema, all those things, but just that happened that cinema tied up with them. So it's
well, you have your own tied up anyway, right? You have Cuckoo, which helps you to distribute your products. So can you share with us why and how this collaboration came about?
Oh, okay, that's a very interesting one. We always try to widen our sales channels.
Okay.
We think that having different sales channels can strengthen our distribution so that we don't rely on a single source. But one thing is that since we are targeting at the more premium market, we notice that we are lacking a lot of the majority of the Malaysia. Most of them, they may not be able to afford a mattress of 5,000. Even credit card, they also cannot afford the kind of price. When we met up with Cuckoo, I'll say it's a very synergistic collaboration. Because Cuckoo, their model is rent to own. So our mattress, from a 5,000 ringgit mattress, the consumer now can enjoy by paying 100 ringgit a month for 3 to 5 years to enjoy the mattress. So it make it affordable for them. But this one is not for everyone can do this. You have to have the platform like Cuckoo. They have the platform. They know how to give the credit and collect the money.
Okay.
So the collaboration with them is, I would say, it's a good partnership. And it allows our product to penetrate into the market previously we cannot touch.
Yeah, but having said that, because while consumer go and sign up the package from Cuckoo, you still need to deliver. And as you deliver, immediately your book will record as the whole mattress go out already. But when you collect back the money, it's on a money basis.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter whether you go with Cuckoo or not, right?
Just how the question you asked is very technical. I need to explain in the both accounting as well as business sense.
Yes.
Okay, talk about the business first. First thing is that without the collaboration with Cuckoo, I cannot tap into this market. Because I cannot, as a LSK itself, I cannot handle this kind of rental model. I don't have the sales team. I don't have the collection team. Individually, every month go and collect.
Understand?
I cannot do that.
Understand.
Cuckoo, they're different. They're already in the water filter. They have the system in place. So we don't have. So we need them. So the collaboration is that we are responsible for the products as well as delivery.
Okay.
They are responsible for the marketing, sales, and collection.
Okay.
So the responsibility is very clear-cut.
Right.
So then once they collect the money, then we split 60-40.
You all get 40 lah.
We get 40, they get 60. So it's clear-cut, such a way that both parties, we have collaborated for more than 3 years. It's a very happy collaboration. So it's a win-win situation. You talk about just now the accounting, I just share a bit. This one a bit technical, but I try to use a layman term is that upon delivery, we only recognize a certain portion. Example, like total amount we're going to collect, our share, we're going to collect, example, is 2,000. Example, 2,000. So we only recognize 1,000 just to cover the cost first. Then
you
the
recognize
balance,
as what? As cost?
as a cost of sales, we recognize 1,000. Then the remaining 1,000 we spread over, example, 3 years. Then every month we recognize certain sum based on reducing some bank interest, something like that. Slowly every month we recognize. So that's how we recognize in terms of accounting. In terms of the profit, it's not upfront. It's spread according to the collection period.
And how's the margin like in this rental business? Is it better or worse because you need to share with Cuckoo, right?
I would say the average margin is about close to 40, but it have spread over 3 years, so every year is about so it's decent now because let's say we go direct, we earn better margin, but we also have to pay a commission, rental, all those things. Now Cuckoo is bearing that part, so we earn lesser, but spread over a longer period, but it is a good market volume.
What about after sales service, because I think if you rent from Kuku and then there's the cleaning service and all that, right? Who
Handled by
handles that?
Kuku.
Oh, handled by Kuku.
But
Okay.
product warranty handled by us. Anything product warranty, then we have to settle it.
Oh, but the cleaning and whatnot.
Cleaning handled by them.
Oh,
That's why
okay,
they have to
okay.
take 60. Their cost is ongoing.
Right. That's why I was like, you do all the work and they just sell. How come they get 60?
There are a lot of
40?
costs involved.
Right.
They have the sales, marketing, advertisement. They have to get the ambassador, the Datuk City Nurhaliza, not cheap. They have to pay all the costs and the subsequent cleaning service. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a direct B2C. You also have this rental business. You also export your mattresses overseas. If we can imagine a pie chart of your revenue, right? How many percent does it split between all these segments?
I just take the latest. As in last year, our export about 20%. Then our domestic is about 80. Out of the 80, around 45 to 50 is direct B2C. Another about close to 20 is Kuku. The remaining about 10 is our wholesale plus our supply to other manufacturers. So the majority actually is from our direct B2C.
Okay, we talked a lot about B2C already. Now I want to focus a little bit on the B2B side. Do you also supply to hospitals, hotels, and this kind of customers?
Hospital, no. Hotel also not much. Mainly because I think a lot of hotel chain, they have the regional agreement, something like that. Let's say the whole region of Asia Pacific, Marriott, they already sign up with certain brands already.
Right.
That's the first part. Second part also, this segment, it's not so good margin.
Not so good.
Although there are a lot of five-star hotel, but their budget for their mattress is quite low. They normally don't have latex.
Right.
They are mainly spring-based.
Spring-based.
They don't have budget for latex.
Okay.
So our products, let's say without latex, not really our key strength.
What about hospitals?
Hospital also the same thing. Last time hospital, their standard SKU is they need to have latex mattress. But after that, due to cost cutting, now they no longer use latex also. They use synthetic foam.
Then what makes up your wholesale business then?
Wholesale, like we supply to Harvey Normans, we supply to still a few key dealers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is considered a wholesale business.
Yes, wholesale.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. They're
Right.
carrying our brands. They sell to retail. Yeah.
One interesting thing about your company is that it is a net cash company. Year in, year out, even though there's COVID and whatnot, you are still able to maintain net cash. Is it because of the nature of the business where you do a lot of B2C, so therefore you collect cash immediately? Or is it some magic that you all do?
I hope it's a magic. I can turn mattress into cash.
Yeah, because a lot of businesses these days, they are indebted, right? But it is very rare to see a company with so much cash in the coffer today.
Actually, we learned our lesson. As I said, if you happen to study our reports way back to early 2000s, we were deeply in debt. At one point of time, we were net borrowing of 30 over million during that time. Wow. Because as I said, we need to have transformation there. That time, our working capital all tied up. We have low margins. So we use a lot of borrowings for that. We find that, going forward, continue like this, we see no future. We need to transform, we need to change. And you correctly pointed out, we supply to dealers. Dealers pay me 90 days, 120 days. Supply direct, I collect upfront. So that also helps. That's one thing. Secondly, we move up the value chain from a very low end to premium. We produce better quality one, margin better, less problem. Last time the low end one, they tell you the servicing, the warranty claims. People buy cheap doesn't mean that they accept the quality. They still expect the best quality from you. A slight problem, they complain, you have to service. Nowadays, we sell expensive. We give good quality one. Very seldom we have quality problem. So this is a good cycle. If you go low end, you try to cut costs, then it's a vicious cycle. So we move towards the better aspect. So this is a way also our margin better, our sales improve because of our value proposition, our market grows. Then the cash flow is a natural outcome. As I said, we went through difficult time before. So we are very prudent in managing our finance.
So what are you going to do with the cash? Are you going to just keep it or reward shareholders or go into new capex or something like that?
As you can see that we have been slowly increasing our dividends. Like this year, we even give special treasury share dividends. Total payout is like 80% from our PAT, profit after tax, 80%. So going forward, we are, of course, slowly increase our dividend payout in line with our growth in bottom line. And of course, we always keep some war chest, I would say. We always open for potential, maybe M&A or whatever, so that we can move fast. Let's say we found a good target or whatever. We keep some war chest, but if really we find that we foresee not going to have anything, then we will reward shareholders with more dividends or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this year we have dividends, treasury share dividends. We also have bonus issue.
I see. Speaking of M&A, recently you acquired one company called Ita House. You acquired 70% of the company for 4.9 million ringgit. But recently you completed the deal. You acquired the full company by buying the remaining 30% share with just 10 ringgit. Why? Yeah. Yeah.
You are poking my pain point. That is one of the worst investment decisions I've committed. So we bought the company in 2019 before MCO, right before MCO. We rightly pointed the value of the company about 4.9 million. Actually, it's about 7 million.
Yeah.
We bought 70%, so 4.9 million the company. Based on the asset, based on the renovation of the retail chain, about 7 stores. Not long after that, COVID came. That one is Johor based. Johor is the worst hit state in the whole of Malaysia because of the lockdown, and people working in Singapore cannot come back. People in Singapore cannot come into Malaysia, Johor to buy. So Johor state is the worst hit in terms of the retail of furniture. Even subsequent to MCO, KL rebound very good. Johor is still very bad. So we were making losses right from beginning. You make loss, then you have to make impairment. So within 3 years, our loss in Ita House was 4 million.
Wipe out everything.
Wipe out everything.
Yeah.
So end up, why we bought it at 10 ringgit? Because the company lack of cash already, we need to pump the money in to make it, keep it afloat. The other shareholder said, sorry, I got no money. I said, how? I sell to you. No, you sell to me. So I said, how? Last is only 10 ringgit we can do. If not, I rather sell to him. Because it's difficult situation.
So while you only pay 10 ringgit for the 30 million, but actually you still need to pump in cash.
Yes, we
to
still pump
support
in.
the business,
Without pumping in, the company cannot run.
Is there a rough figure that we can gauge? Like how much money you have pumped in to
I pump in
Ita
about
House?
1 to 2 million.
1 to 2 million.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So work out to around the same amount,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So today you say the business hasn't recovered yet, right?
Today is already, we scaled down already. It's already start to make some profit. But I would say all in all, by hindsight, it's a poor investment. Bad timing, bad investment. But sometimes it's fate. We make some good acquisition like MFO, we have some bad investment in Ita House.
Right. But why Ita House initially? Why just a company that only focused in Johor and not like, let's say, another distributor that can distribute the entire Malaysia or even the whole region?
Not many retailers have a national distribution channel.
I see.
Like last time, MFO is mainly Klang Valley. This one, Ita House, we find that we were successful in MFO in